Hey, what's up guys, it's Caboose XP, bringing you another Injustice 2 video, and today what I got for you guys is some information about Fighter Pack 3, as Ed Boon did an interview talking about it and teased that a big surprise is coming in Fighter Pack 3 that we're all going to be going very crazy about. Now right before we jump into that, I just wanted to ask you guys, of course, if you could leave a like rating on the video, as it shows your support, and I would really appreciate it. So if you could leave a like, that would be awesome, especially for the hype that is Fighter Pack 3. So, let's jump into it. Ed Boon is at the Brazil game show, or he did attend the Brazil game show over the weekend, and he actually ended up doing an interview with IGN in which they asked him, and he talked about Fighter Pack 3. Now, right now, we are in the full swing of things with Fighter Pack 2. We just had Black Manta in September, we had Raiden revealed in October, and then now we have Hellboy coming up, presumably in November. Then, moving on from that, we just had our first character for Fighter Pack 3 revealed, which was Adam, and he was revealed at that CW premiere for Chasing the Cup, in which they were showing off the pro players and everything. So they did reveal Adam. He is the first character in Fighter Pack 3, and he is going to be dropping in December. But it looks like we still are going to be getting one of those traditional trailers for Fighter Pack 3 where they're in the pit and all three characters are revealed. And then, of course, we know that one of them is going to be Adam. Now, before I go any further, I just want to play for you guys this clip of Ed Boon talking about Fighter Pack 3 and what exactly he said about Fighter Pack 3 that's getting the whole community talking right now about this DLC.
In that Fighter Pack, there is a character who's going to be a bigger surprise than any character we've ever done.
So yeah, there you have it. Ed Boon says there is a big surprise coming for Fighter Pack 3, something that I'm sure we're all going to be very, very excited about. Now, he said something similar to this for Fighter Pack 2, and of course we ended up getting Hellboy, which was definitely a big reveal that a lot of people are very, very happy about, myself included. Now, what he's talking about for Fighter Pack 3, well, there's a lot of speculating to do, a lot of different theories out there on what it could be, but let's just break a few things down. Now, right now on the character select screen, there's two silhouettes that we can pretty much fill out to, of course, the two characters that have been revealed as upcoming DLC. One of them is a bigger silhouette, which I'm going to be assuming is filled out by Hellboy, and the other one is that shrunken silhouette, which of course is going to be filled out by Adam, which is the first character in Fighter Pack 3 dropping in December. That leaves two more silhouettes. One of them looks to be a male character, and one of them looks to be a female character. So I think one way or another, we are getting a female character in Fighter Pack 3, which I'm definitely very excited about. Injustice 2 is definitely lacking on the female characters, and I'm very glad that they're going to be adding another female character as DLC for Injustice 2 in Fighter Pack 3. Now, I think that everyone is safely assuming the same thing amongst the community as to what the big surprise could be, and I'm guessing, and everyone else is guessing, that it's gotta be Spawn. I mean, there's just no way. With all the teasing that Ed Boon has done way back when he was asking people what guest characters they want in Injustice 2, Spawn won the polls. Ed Boon tweeted like hell about the character and asking people, oh, this is the guy that you want in Injustice 2. He said this and that and this and that. So he's been teasing Spawn for a very, very long time now. And then you add on to that the fact that he is a very, very highly requested character. I'd say on par with Red Hood. And you know how many people asked for Red Hood to be in Injustice 2, and look what we got in Fighter Pack 1. And very much like Red Hood, Spawn wasn't just recently becoming this highly requested character from Injustice 2. No, people have been asking for Spawn to be in a NetherRealm fighter all the way back in Injustice Gods Among Us. People were asking him to be in Injustice Gods Among Us. That didn't end up happening. Then we fast forward to Mortal Kombat, and people were asking him to be in MKX, as he totally fits that world of Mortal Kombat with all the violence and everything, and that didn't end up happening. Then we fast forward all the way to Injustice 2, and here we are. The community is asking for Spawn more than ever, especially with all the customization that you could do in Injustice 2 with the gear system and everything. It would totally work for Spawn to be in this game, and it would be so freaking cool to see what customization options he has, to see what different shaders he has, and the whole 9 yards. It would be awesome to have Spawn in Injustice 2, and people are asking and requesting him to be in the game like crazy. Even people out there who aren't a big fan of the whole guest character idea in these NetherRealm fighters are asking for Spawn to be in Injustice 2, or even saying, you know what, it looks like Spawn's going to be in Injustice 2. So that's my personal opinion. I think the big reveal, the big tease that Ed Boon has been doing about this guest character or this secret character that's going to be a big surprise, that's going to get the community going crazy, it's going to be Spawn, at least in my personal opinion. And if it does end up happening, man, it is gonna be freaking awesome. Now, in terms of that female character that I'm talking about for Fighter Pack 3, well, I'm not entirely sure who that could be. In terms of characters that I would want it to be, well, I've been requesting Star Sapphire for a very long time. I think that would be really, really cool to have a Green Lantern villain in there, and of course, have another Green Lantern-based character in there, because the gear system can do wonders for that kind of character with the construct colors, and of course, changing the chess pieces and all that to the different Lantern Corps symbols. Really, really cool if that could end up happening, having Star Sapphire be in Fighter Pack 3. Another character I would want it to be is Queen Mara, of course, Aquaman's wife, but then maybe you're treading into the territory of having too many Aquaman-based characters, especially for DLC. So I don't know. Lots of suggestions out there. I'm just very glad that a female character is going to be in Fighter Pack 3. But talking about this big surprise, this big reveal that Ed Boon is teasing at the Brazil Game Show, I'm assuming it's going to be Spawn. Now, when this trailer is going to drop, when we're going to get the Fighter Pack 3 trailer, well, Ed Boon said in the interview that for sure it's going to be dropping this year. We're going to see the Fighter Pack 3 characters revealed this year. We already know that Adam is the first character, and he is going to be dropping in December. And then, of course, we also know that Hellboy is the last character in Fighter Pack 2, and he is at some point going to be dropping, most likely towards the end of October, early November. So I'm assuming very similar to like we got with the Fighter Pack 2 trailer, just on the tail end of Fighter Pack 2, we're going to get that Fighter Pack 3 trailer. So at some point, mid to late November, I'd say you can definitely expect that Fighter Pack 3 trailer to drop and see what that big reveal ends up being. Now, moving beyond all this talk about Fighter Pack 3, there's also something very interesting that Ed Boon said when he was being talked to by DC All Access, possibly teasing a Fighter Pack 4. Now, I'm just going to play this clip for you from DC All Access and let you interpret it for yourselves.
We're actually in the middle of doing our Fighter Pack 2, which is Black Manta, Raiden, and Hellboy, which is another guest character, which is exciting. And then we have an entire group of characters, which we'll be announcing soon. So, you know, we're going to be releasing characters long into 2018 and beyond.
Now, you might have been speaking in a bit of a general sense here. I don't want to overthink this too much, but at the same time, it's just the way he said it. It just made it seem like they have a bit of a DLC plan way late into 2018 to keep this game very relevant and to keep people talking about the game for a very long time. Just the way he said it, you know, of course, we're going to have characters in 2018 joining Justice 2 as DLC. The second and third characters for Fighter Pack 3 will be in 2018, you know, January and February. But he said we're going to have DLC characters in Injustice 2 long into 2018 and beyond. So does that mean that there's going to be a Fighter Pack 4? Is there going to be 3 more characters? This could be a situation very similar to MKX. You know, MKX had Combat Pack 1, although it wasn't really called Combat Pack 1 at the time. It was really just called the Combat Pack, where they had 4 DLC characters. Everyone was assuming, okay, that's it. That's the run of DLC. Then boom, almost an entire year later, they come out with MKXL, 4 new characters, Combat Pack 2, and it was a big surprise to everyone. Now, I know it's not like one-to-one in a comparison with MKX. MKX launched with only 4 DLC, whereas Injustice 2, when all is said and done, is going to have 9 DLC characters total. But I still think there is a legitimate possibility that we may be getting a Fighter Pack 4. If not, maybe some single-release DLC characters like a Beast Boy or something like that. Very similar to what they did in Injustice Gods Among Us. You know, we had the original, I believe it was 3 DLC characters, something like that. And then they came out with Martian Manhunter and Zatanna, as those were 2 very, very highly requested characters that people wanted to be in the game, especially Martian Manhunter. It's just those 2 characters weren't a part of some sort of DLC pack. They were just 2 individually released characters. So maybe they're going to do something similar to that. Maybe we don't get a Fighter Pack 4, but we just get, like, you know, a Beast Boy released or something like that. I don't know. But with all that said, I kick it to you guys. What do you think about all this in the comment section below? I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the Fighter Pack 3 big surprise reveal? And what do you think about the possibility of maybe a Fighter Pack 4? I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm Caboose XBL, and once again, if you can leave a like rating on the video, it shows your support, and I would really appreciate it. And you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.